Hey, what is going on the YouTube? This is Robert, and today I am bringing you to the May sneaker releases, or my video for the May sneaker releases. Now, I was going to upload one of these videos for April, however, by the time that it actually came round to me having everything sort of ready, there were already 3 drops that had come and gone, so by that point, quite a bit of the month's sort of drops in the end had already been, or had already occurred. So as of that, I decided just to leave it be, and to pick things up or pick things back up in May. Now, May was actually meant to kick off with quite a bang. We were meant to have the Travis Scott Air Max 270 Cactus Trail. The only issue was that there was a timer that went up on the Travis Scott website. When the timer ended, nothing really happened. The website just went down, and then a couple of the websites that had sort of a release date for 9 AM GMT, well, they just didn't really update in the end, and I was sort of posting the links around to people, and yeah, nothing came about it in the end. So a lot of people have said that the release is instead going to be on the 29th of May, but we'll just have to wait and see as it is currently unconfirmed. But yeah, the Cactus Trail should hopefully occur in May, but we really don't know. Moving on to the 2nd of May, where the Air Jordan 5 Firered 2020 is releasing, and this video is probably going to go out on the day that it has released or is releasing. Now, personally for me, I'm just not going to be going for these because in my mind, they're just a brick. I think the retail is £165, and unfortunately at that, the bids just aren't looking great. Also, the prices that people are selling at really don't help them out in the end anyway, so yeah, I think that it looks really clean for a Jordan 5. I do like how it looks, but unfortunately there just is no market for it. Now we're going to be moving on to May 9th, where we have 2 releases, or 1 confirmed release and then another possible release. The first is going to be the obvious Jordan 1 High Royal Toe, which actually some people have already copped through like exclusive access or member access the other day. So yeah, I think that the prices on these are already going to have a little bit of an issue, and as of that, the drop might be a bit of an L in a majority of the sizes. But personally, I do think that these are clean as well. I like the look of them, I like the colorway. But yeah, it's just unfortunate that they did access about a week and a bit before the actual drop. For the next release that could happen on the 9th, it could be the Yeezy 350 Sulfur. However, this won't be an actual massive release. It will be in Asia or Australia exclusive, which obviously is what most people don't like to hear nowadays. As soon as they hear exclusive, they think, damn, I have to get a reshipper or something to sort that out. But yeah, as far as I know, this will be an exclusive to one of those 2 regions. Next up, we move on to the 15th of May, and I believe I mentioned this pair back in March, but the Yeezy Basketball Quantum is going to be releasing on the 15th. Obviously, we've already had a couple of releases for these, well, not as general releases, but I believe it was back in February where Kanye went out in those like weird truck tank looking things, and they just gave out the Basketball Quantums. So yeah, this time though, the actual release should be coming around, and hopefully people will be quite happy with it. Obviously, some people have already had pairs for about 3 months or going on 3 months by the time they release, but yeah, we'll finally get the actual general release for them. Now, occurring on the next day, being the 16th of May, there is going to be a release, but I'm not going to go for it because I think that it should just be something that people go for the personal, or just to hold on to the future. I might end up changing my mind, but it's going to be the Nike Kobe 5 Proto Lakers. I say for the personal because they are in the Lakers colorway. I'm not exactly a massive basketball person, or like a person who supports a team specifically, so as of that, I really just think I'm going to like just skip the drop. Even though it'd be nice to hold on to a pair just for the like reason of it, I just think that I'll just leave it alone. Moving on to the 21st of May, we have the Nike Dunk Low Varsity Maize releasing. You've got the yellow, you've got the green. Very, very vibrant colorways, like extremely bright. Personally, I think they're quite cool. They give me a bit of a vibe with the yellow and green of like the menthol 10s, and yeah, obviously if you know about them, but yeah, that's the sort of colorway and the like vibe that I just get from this pair. Obviously the menthols are green and white, but yeah, just the yellow for the laces and things transitioned, obviously changed to the yellow on this one, and the green just give me a bit of that feeling for them. Moving on to the following day, with a possible or possibility of a postponed release, we could have the Jordan 11 Low Women's Concord. However, there is the possibility that they will be pushed back to June 23rd or 24th or something within that region instead. So yeah, 2 of the releases that are coming out this month also have the same thing occurring for them, where they could have a pushback, and yeah, that's just going to happen nowadays with everything that's going on in the world, so just expect that to happen with some of the releases, or don't expect it, but there could be a possibility. But yeah, this pair has been pushed back. The release date of the 22nd is there, but everywhere that I have looked so far to see into them or to look into them have said they've been pushed back to June. Moving on to the following day, where we also have a possible pushback as well. For May 23rd, there are going to be 3 releases, but the possibility of that changing to 2 releases, one of them being the Jordan 11 Low White Bread, which again has the possibility to be pushed back to the 29th of June. So yeah, a couple of little changes and things, but if everything goes according to plan, then you'll be seeing this pair on the 23rd of May. If not, it'll be out in June. On the same day, obviously, like I said, there are a couple of other releases. So we have the Adidas Yeezy 700 MNVN Black releasing, and also, since I want to just really skip over the 700s because they don't do anything for me personally, we have the Nike SB Chunky Dunky Ben & Jerry's collaboration. This is a pair that I am massively looking forward to, and if I can get my hands on a pair, I will just be ecstatic in the end. Currently, when you go onto different websites and places, say like Soul Supplier and other places, it says where to buy, and for international shipping and everything, it says the 23rd of May at 8 AM. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that and hope that I can actually get a pair. The pairs that have been backdoored are already going for like £1,000+, so it's mental. And yeah, you can obviously get a pair also backdoored. I didn't hear, quote unquote, for about £800 or so, but yeah, I'd prefer to try and get one by myself. If I can do that and end up with a pair in my size, I'll end up holding on to them for a little bit of time until, you know, could go out and flex them one time, and yeah, and probably get some weird looks from the public when I am wearing them, but that's if I can get them. So yeah, May 23rd, 8 AM, the Chunky Dunky is coming out. Moving on to the last 2 releases of the month, we skip ahead to May 30th. Starting off with the Jordan 13 Flint 2020 release, and ending with the Jordan 1 High Mocha, or Mocha, however you want to pronounce it, release. Currently the Flint is doing extremely well on StockX in some sizes, but I can expect this to drop by the time that it actually comes around to the release, as most things do, but there could be the possibility of them holding on to their prices. Moving on to the Mocha, or the Mocha, however you want to pronounce it. This is the one pair that I am actually looking forward to, because as people have said it and ripped into it is the B-Tech Travis Scott Air Jordan 1, or yeah, it's pretty much that, because it's got the exact same colorway basically, or just a little bit different in comparison to his pair. People have said it's that, and yeah, as of that, a lot of people are wanting to probably take its price up through the heavens, just because it is a cheaper variation of that colorway. Personally, I wish that the little pink Air Jordan logo was black, and then you would have a literal version of the Travis Scott pair, but at the end of the day, if I can end up getting a pair, I'll probably be quite happy, because they do look quite clean. The brown tone is obviously not as deep as the Travis Scott pair, but obviously at the end of the day, there's nothing really to complain about. They're clean, and yeah, that's about it. So that is going to cover this month's sneaker releases. As always, if you've gone for anything already this month, or if you've picked up anything already in terms of a steal or something that you're going to flip, let me know down below. And yeah, hopefully this month I can pick up quite a couple of pairs. And yeah, I'll pretty much see how that goes at the end of the day. I can always be confident in my ability, but sometimes it doesn't pan out that way. So yeah, hopefully out of anything, if I can end up with a pair of the Quantums, or the Maize, or the Chunky Dunky, then I will be extremely happy. Or the Mocha, you know, I'd be happy with that as well. But yeah, that's going to cover this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like, be much appreciated. Other than that, I'll see you all next time. Peace.